There we go.
We knew we could figure it out,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, we got it. Perfect. Sounds good. Sounds good over there on your side?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay, great. So let me get that out of there. All right. So I want to welcome everybody today to today's community connection. I'm Dr. Josh with Well Chiropractic. I'm a prenatal pediatric chiropractor, and my goal is to be your community resource, and connect my community with other like-minded businesses and providers to just be that go-to resource. So I would like to introduce our guest today. We have Veronica Enix with Baby's Breast Friend. And that one's
Kind of
tough.
mouthful, huh?
It is. I had to say it a couple times to make sure I didn't mess it up. She is originally from San Diego. She's got a couple kiddos and a husband. And one thing she loves to do is helping mothers and families because she knows babies don't really follow office hour schedules. So
That's true. That's completely accurate. As
yeah,
you know, you have kiddos.
I do. Yeah, exactly. So as some people know watching, when they come in, they get adjusted by me. We always start out with them. They have to tell me something good before I give them an adjustment. I just like to get that positive. So Veronica, I'm gonna start out the same way here. So I'm gonna ask you the same question. So just tell me something good.
Something good. The weather lately, the weather has been amazing and all the sunshine. My kids have been loving being outside. So we've definitely been enjoying that for sure.
Yeah, love the early spring.
I know.
If we
It's
don't
been gorgeous.
if we don't get snow tonight, though. So, so Veronica, tell everybody out there what it is you do and what you provide our community.
So I am here to provide 24/7 support for moms that are breastfeeding. Just like you said, they don't follow business hours. And so, if you have an issue on a weekend or a holiday, there's really not anything out there for you. You just basically have to wait until, Monday morning when everything opens up. And then, if they're able to get you in and get an appointment, then you can be seen. So I'm just hoping to kind of help the moms that need it at 2 a.m. when you just need that support system. You just need somebody to vent to, or just another thought, because so many moms are sleep deprived and your brain does not work when you're sleep deprived. So, having that second person to kind of help out seems like it's all the difference in the world.
Yeah, it seems like probably could have wish I would have known you were around when we had our little kiddos. So how, like, this is a pretty interesting thing. I know there's, lactation consultants, things like you said, but you have to wait for business hours.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you kind of choose this, or how did you get into this?
So my first child, I breastfed him for over a year. And, it's that picture that you see that everybody shows you, that it's like the angels are singing and the sun is just shining down on you and everything's perfect. And my second child was quite the opposite. So we had an issue with a tongue tie and a lip tie. He did 70 plus days on a nursing aversion that I was ready to rip my hair out for.
Yeah.
We battled it. We've had, him biting, teething galore. Oh my gosh. It seems like anything that's kind of gone wrong has. So our process just it wasn't easy. And if I didn't have the background that I had, and if I hadn't already successfully breastfed a child, I would have given up. Everybody that I talked to, every doctor we saw, every specialist we saw, everybody said, maybe he just doesn't like it, or maybe you should give him food at 3 months, or, different things. And everybody's trying to help. They really are. But
Sure.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted to figure out what was going on with him and why we were having these issues. And like I said, if I didn't have the background I had, I would have given up because I was so fed up with it all. So I just want to be that support for moms. I just want to be there to say, whatever you need, I can help you with. If you are done with breastfeeding, then I can help you move on. If you want to keep breastfeeding, then I can be your support system and be there for you. Because my husband, he's an amazing man, but all he saw was me struggling and crying. And, as obviously, again, it's, you don't want to see your wife, in pain or crying all the time. You want to fix it. And so
Sure.
even he was like, well, do you want me to just go out and get formula? Do you want me to just go get a bottle? Like anything I can do to make it better.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what I can do for families, is just support you in any way you need.
Yeah, no, it's tough. There's, obviously you know the benefits and how awesome breastfeeding nursing is,
Definitely.
especially for development and many, many other things. But yeah, sometimes people just, it's just a little too much and they
Yeah.
don't want to put that extra effort because they don't have that, somebody just to kind of keep them going.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
that's awesome.
hard. It is hard. It is more than a 24/7 job to
Oh yeah.
breastfeed, especially in the beginning. You don't always have the option to pass them off to dad or to grandma or
Hmm.
whoever. That baby wants you. So,
Yeah.
all I want is a shower. That's it. Okay. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, you kind of think for some of us dads, it's kind of easy for us besides
Yeah.
the emotional part, because there's
Right.
not much we can do, right?
Right.
But being a big support is definitely helpful as well.
Hmm.
So you kind of mentioned some of that, but like if you had the one person you can pick out that you're a perfect fit for, your ideal client,
Yeah.
who is that? So everybody out there can you know, see if that's them.
Yeah. So my ideal client is somebody that gets help early and often.
Okay.
Whether it's me or somebody else, I can give you great resources within your area. I'm not here to say you have to come to me, that kind of a thing. So there are so many opportunities out there, to get help. So be sure to do so. If that's your goal, if, you want to continue breastfeeding, don't delay, because all it does is just create a snowball effect. You can have a
Sure.
drop in supply, you can have an increase in stress, which again will drop your supply.
Hmm. Yeah.
The lack of sleep, which will drop your supply. So, all of this can really affect you. And then, if you do utilize me, don't hesitate. Like I said, I'm here 24/7. If I'm not waking up to a husband snoring, I'm waking up to feed my own son or
Yeah.
take my other son potty training. So I'm up through the night and I'm here for you, whatever you need. So that would be my ideal
Okay.
client.
Yeah. Yeah. So, just what's a quick little tip or sign that maybe somebody might need some help, like early on? So you said early and often. So
Yeah.
what's kind of that first thing that people might notice?
So pain.
Okay.
When you're first starting out, pain is unfortunately going to be, something that you are probably going to experience. Most of the time, your latch is going to be off. And once you fix that, then everything should be fine again. And so that would be, if you are, having nipple breakdown or, cracking, anything like that, please get help.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
you can go to your, obstetrician, you can go to your doula, your midwife, you can go to, lactation, a pediatrician, myself, any of those. There's tons. And there's tons of peer groups around here too.
Yeah. Yeah. And the great thing, like you mentioned, you're 24 hours. So
Right.
they can call you anytime, which is awesome. Um, so what is 24 hours is the obvious, but what is kind of the one thing that is different from you than all those people that you just kind of mentioned, that that you kind of,
Yeah.
how you offer your service?
I also do home visits.
Okay.
So, especially around here, not so much anymore without the snow, but, the last thing you want to do is pack up a newborn and, drag them 30 minutes to your doctor's office.
Sure.
Especially if you have other kiddos in tow. I mean, that's just not fun. So, I can come to you. I do home visits down to Anchorage, all the way up to Wasilla Palmer, and of course, Eagle River and Chugiak in between. So, I will come to you. I'll make it easier for you. And then you can stay in the comfort of your own home. You can, entertain your children with their own stuff, or leave the
Hmm.
baby sleeping, until I get there. You don't have to wake
Yeah.
them up and
Sure.
drag them, on somebody else's time. If I
Okay.
get there and the baby's sleeping, we leave the baby sleeping, and then I can just
Hmm.
hang out and talk, and we can figure out what else you need help with. Laundry,
Okay.
dishes, what do you need?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, Yeah, I try and just do it on your time rather than my own.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, because that's a tough one as new parents or new mom for
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Uh, and I know from earlier conversations too, you kind of mentioned you even could do Facebook or a
Video
live kind
chat.
of
Hmm.
video chatting, right? To
Yep,
kind of help out for, maybe middle of the night when you may not going to
yep.
drive to their house, but you can do
Right.
something like that. So
Yep, yep.
yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, and then I
Um,
also provide 4 weeks of support. So, you have a question about maybe a medication or something, text me, email me, and I'll get back to you. But you just kind of have that, that life, saver there.
sure,
So if something comes up past, whatever we've worked on, then you still have a friend. You still have somebody that you can call. So yeah, because I mean, you're not, especially with breastfeeding, it seems like as babies change and different things come up, then, you may have different issues. So I want to
sure.
continue to help you past, whatever your main issue was.
Okay, great. So what's the big what gets you up in the middle of the night every night when you get a call? What's the big motivating factor in why you do what you do?
Being able to provide mothers the same amazing experience that I've had breastfeeding. I absolutely love it. I'm still breastfeeding my one son. He's 16 months and we're going strong, which
Awesome.
I never thought was going to happen because he's my, 70-day plus nursing
Yeah.
aversion, which was a nightmare. So it's wonderful to be able to continue to provide that immune boost to him and that connection with him.
Sure.
At the end of the day, it's great to wind down with him that way.
Okay. Awesome. So, kind of coming to a close here. You had a lot of great information. I hope a lot of parents out there and moms, can gain something from this and have another, resource in their tool belt. Um, so, I'm doing this community connection. I'm trying to get out there, get all these providers
Yeah,
and different type of people to be that resource.
yeah, that's
Uh,
wonderful.
is there one other business or somebody that you think that I should just get a hold of so we can get them on here and share their service?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so many around this area that I think are amazing, but I would say Natalie Hearn because I wish I had her when I,
Okay.
was pregnant. And then afterwards, she does prenatal and postnatal training, and she can give mothers exercises before pregnancy and then help
Okay.
them bounce back after pregnancy. And I just feel like, especially after you have your second child and you need to bounce back quickly for your
Yeah.
first,
Mm-hmm.
to keep up with them, that it would have been amazing to have Natalie in my tool belt. So she's definitely the one I would recommend.
Okay. So we didn't talk about this before at all. That was just a question I asked you. But so she will be coming up very soon on this.
Great.
So I had plans with her. So that is great. Yeah, I just want to thank you very much for your
Thank you.
time and sharing your resources. We have Veronica Enix with Baby's Breast Friend, and I'll put all her contact info down in the comments section so everybody can get a hold of you if they need be.
Well, thank
So
you so much for doing this,
uh,
especially for the community. This is a great way for parents to just kind of check in and find out, exactly where they can get all of their resources.
sure, exactly. That's why I do it. So all right, thank you very much, and enjoy
Thank
the
you.
weather while we have it.
Thanks.
All
Bye-bye.
right,
Bye,
bye.
everyone.